watching Eagle News America. I'm Anna Cui in Las Vegas. In an attempt to get the attention of Albertans and reiterate the danger of us spreading the coronavirus faster during parties, an ad campaign introduces Mr. Kovid. In Edmonton, Bureau Chief Thomas Likness joins us tonight. Thomas, tell us about Mr. Kovid. Who is he?
Well, thank you, Anna. He's a scary-looking creature, too. Public health officials in my province hoping that that injection of humor just might get the attention of people who are not listening to the messages about the pandemic. Let's bring him up here on the screen. This is Mr. Kovid. He loves parties. He's the star of an ad campaign. Look at him there. Just scary as can be. He's the star of an ad campaign aimed at the 20 to 39-year-old age group, and the campaign features videos and a website. Well, what's his shtick? Basically, he does everything you shouldn't do. No mask, no social distancing. He shares food and drink, all of the no-nos. That's Mr. Kovid. Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Dina Hinshaw, says the province's more serious ads just didn't seem to be getting through to younger people.
We looked at a variety of options, and as you know, we have been working very hard, as I've said, over the past few months to think about what options we might have to reach out to Albertans, particularly in that 20 to 39-year-old age group, where we do see a large number of our cases. We know that Albertans in that age group are at the lowest personal risk of potentially having severe outcomes. However, they also, unfortunately, can spread the virus to others and be a part of that onward rising of the curve. And so we wanted to find an option that could effectively reach.
Now, the videos target two typical situations: family gatherings and house parties. Hinshaw says the videos demonstrate why it's important to avoid social gatherings at this time.
Our goal is to get people's attention, to help them see common situations from a different perspective, and as a result, to influence their behavior.
Now, these ads were shot last month. Hinshaw says safety was a top priority during the shoot.
The cast and crew were required to follow these strict protocols, including screening, off-camera masking, and distancing at all times when the camera wasn't rolling.
As well as broadcast, the videos are on a website called covidloves.ca. This website also features a slideshow of people that Kovid would love to meet and, of course, infect. And there's a misinformation section that dispels some of the common myths about coronavirus. Remember, nobody loves a party more than Kovid. So govern yourselves accordingly. And while we fight this pandemic together, I wish you all good health. Remember to take care of others, take care of yourselves. Stay home, stay safe, and stay tuned to Eagle News for accurate and balanced coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic and other current affairs. In Edmonton, Canada, Thomas Likness, Eagle News. We live in interesting times. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you, Thomas. Well, that certainly is a different angle. How effective do you think this will be?
Well, it's hard to say. You know, it's certainly going to get people's attention, and marketing experts tell us that humor can be an effective approach. It loosens people up. It makes them a little more receptive to your message, a little bit less defensive when they don't feel like you're hectoring them, they're lecturing them, scolding them. It just loosens them up. But you see, the bigger problem is reaching the people who are set in their ways. They're not going to be swayed by ads. We have to get people over the idea that having a family gathering during the holidays, having people over New Year's Eve with, close friends and family is harmless, because clearly that's just not the case. The majority of new cases of Kovid, well, they come from these kind of gatherings. And as harmless as our friends, our family, as harmless as grandma, grandpa, your cousins may seem, at this time we have to assume everyone we come into contact with is infected. Anna?
Yes, exactly. I mean, this has been our narrative here in the last couple of weeks, since the Thanksgiving weekend, right? With the people gathering for family gatherings. hopefully, this ad will be effective to some. I think people just gotten used to seeing the same things over and over again, and something different, maybe it'll catch their attention. I'm wondering, Thomas, how much did this campaign cost?
Well, the price tag on this is about $2 million, and to you and I, that seems like a lot of money. This also includes, incidentally, the time buy for broadcast. Is the money well spent? Well, as Dr. Hinshaw says, it's another tool in the toolbox to reach people. And in the scheme of things, when you're talking running a big health department, $2 million is not a lot of money. Hannah?
Yes, exactly.